Right, hello there everyone, a very warm welcome aboard for another YouTube video here on the channel. My name's Emily Jane. Today we're doing a first look with the BR363 by Dovetail Games. Today we're going to be doing the SH11 shunter move starting at 11:15, and we're doing a bit of a shunter. It should take us no more than about 20 minutes judging by when the next service happens. So, master key on. I'm going to go back and sit in our seat now. We're in long distance shunt mode. We're going to set the changeover switch, reverse it forward, power's on, everything up there's on. We'll do headlights. Again, we're going to be shunting, so I'm just going to turn them all on. Might as well do this from a standing position. There we go. Okay, we'll let the brakes off. So the direct brake is usually released, and we'll hold the train braking released for a couple of seconds till everything stabilises, which it now has, and we'll release it like that. Okay, we'll take power. Interesting thing about the power system here, that's idle, that's a rundown, that's hold, and then you tap it like that to bring speed up. Give a blast to the horn as we move off. So we'll go and just hold it idle now. Actually, we can go up a bit faster. We've got 270 metres until we can stop. I'm going to free come over to those freight wagons over there, because those are the other thing that comes with this DLC, not just the shunter, but we'll talk mainly about the shunter, I guess. So we'll get up to about 20k, and then drop it into idle. So really quickly, these are the UACNS wagons, UACNS, press flow cement wagons. I'm really happy with them. I've looked them over in more detail. A few little bits like that would be nice if that was readable, but I get why it can't be. But apart from that, I'm pleased with it. You can also climb up on them and apply the handbrake if needed. That's generally the UACNS in a nutshell. Stopped a little short of that, which is fine. Just give it a cheeky notch up and down, and then bring the train to a stand here. There, you heard that sound. That is one of the few audio glitches I have, or one of the few bugs I found in this, which I think is a good thing, on the whole. So we need to set you to go that way, you to go that way, you to go that way, and you to go that way. So we're going a long way across the yard. Okay, brakes off, train brake released, reverser gets pushed to reverse, and I'll take a bit of power, do a quick blast to the horn, and reverse it back out. But yeah, I'm really pleased with this. The detail on it looks awesome. It's finally the level that I've been looking for in Cranston World of visual fidelity, I guess is the phrase I'd use. These are also adjustable, so you put that down, it animates, and it also obviously sprint loads. Depending on the position it's in, you either load up or down, which is good. I like that. You still have to climb down to couple up and stuff, which is fair enough. But I do enjoy that. I do like that. I do like this train on the whole. I do believe it's a brand new model. I'm not too sure though. But yeah, overall everything animates. One of the bugs I had on the 31 is the door would close and it would slam. So it would slam halfway through closing, so which doesn't happen, which is a pro for me. You can also open windows. That's fairly standard stuff now in TSW, or it always has been in TSW, I guess. Yeah, I'm happy with it. Another thing I'll show off when we stop here, I'm actually going to look at the brakes up close. If you look at the brake blocks when I start braking, which will be for in a minute I suppose. You'll notice the actual brake blocks animate as I put them on. So if I drop the brake on, see that grabs it, and you can slide it, which is quite good, I think. Yeah, so you can slide the brake list down, and you can then hear the compressor kicking in as well. So yeah, that's a couple of little details that I really like about this, and makes me super happy. I know the MP15 had a similar level of sort of visuals done to it, but still, it's just, I think it's a really nice thing to have. I'm going to do, oh yeah, we get the road set for us automatically in this yard. So you go forward. I think we're just going to be sort of doing I call it a leaf drop, but you know what I mean, where we went forward a bit, then reversed down, like switch backs really, to get us through this yard as efficiently as possible. But I'm satisfied with that. I do enjoy driving this. Normally I get really bored shunting, and I'm just like, after about 2 minutes I'm like, come on, let's get out and do the mainline bit. But not so much in this. It's a nice slow cut to drive. Yeah, I enjoy it, and yeah, I'm happy with it. It's got a nice level of grime everywhere. It's not grime, but sort of awareness to it. Awareness? I can't English. Yeah, we're fine. We'll be stopping there. I assume we're going to be heading over to that side of the yard, because there's a shunting exercise involving the DOS docks to be done. Or the Dostos. I will grab a screenshot when we stop, actually. Now, for those of you wondering how to turn motion blur off, oh well, I ballsed that up. It's Control F2 on your keyboard. Sometimes you have to press it twice, because it defaults to being back on, even though it shouldn't. After a thing, so effectively, when you press Control F2, you disable it. So it's going from I'm turned off, but obviously the effect's still there. Sort of changes the effect from off to on, and then back to off again, if that makes sense. Hopefully it does. There we go. So we've got a 134 meters we should stop at. Okay, that's a go via location. Oh, there we go, yeah. That is the other thing actually I like about this as well. Normally the female NPC doesn't have a nice character model. You can see my character's wearing the female head doesn't have a clothing for the character model, but you can see she's wearing the shunter outfit, which I really like. The character system in Train Sim World is one of the biggest things I want changed in it. And from what has been, I'm sure I'm allowed to say it, but well, I'm not sure I'm allowed to say it. But if you look at the likes of what's going on in the Catch, which is Dovetail's more recent fishing sim release, then you'll see that I've got green. We need to stop there. So yeah, I'll just leave it at 15 because we're going up against the red anyway. Got a string of go vias and stop ats. But yeah, I'm happy with this. I truly am. But yeah, anyway, character model system now. That's something Dovetail have changed in their more recent fishing sim release, and supposedly that I'd imagine I should say that should come over to Train Sim World. So we've now joined a mainline-ish segment. Yeah, proceed at restricted speed, there we go. So we're out of proceed again. And it's a stop at. With a red behind it, right. We'll get up to 20 and then I'll throw it in. I'll throw it into Adelaide, why not? But yeah, so you can just slam it about with your hand as well. I've not actually noticed any camera sway in this. That's one thing I'm just checking that setting's turned on for me still. I think it's in screen, no. Advanced settings. Must be in game then. Camera motion sway, yeah, that's turned on. I've not noticed any of that, but I'm not sure, and I feel like, especially on a no-boat or PQ train, you get rocked around quite a bit. But again, I assume it's because I'm doing stuff at slow speed with it predominantly. Release, and apply, and stop. I'm going forward again this time. Have I crossed the main line? I must have, haven't I? Yeah, oh, cool. again, the road is set for us. Yes, it is. And we've got bits we need to set ourselves. Dish, dish, dish. Yep, that's set correctly. Cool. So again, you let the brakes off. And just let the hammer fall. So yeah, I'm pleased with this. Definitely am. I've got 10 minutes in. What I'll do is I'll start sort of drawing conclusions, because I've driven it for about an hour now. And yeah, overall I like it. So local artwork, so that's what it looks like. I think that's pretty spotty dog. There's a couple of little bits on the collisions I'm not too happy with, which is, you know, it's possible to walk behind railings, which is that's one of the few bugs I've noticed. You also get a little bit of stuttering in the audio when you slip and slide, which is a shame. It's one. Wait, what? Well, that's a bug, boys. That deserves a screenshot, that bug. I love that. You see, I was looking at that and I thought, that doesn't look right. Go figure. You know what, it might be that it's like that in the real world, because I know you do sometimes get things where they've, you know, basically they'll build around existing infrastructure, but I'd assume not, let's be honest. Well, wrong way. Oh dear. Oh dear. That deserves a screenshot. Bear in mind, this is not the shunter's fault, and I'm not gonna mark it down for that, even though I kind of want to on a low key level. Yeah. So that shows you how collisions work for trains anyway. That should go back and get fixed. But overall, I'm pretty pleased with that. I've got no direct complaints for it. It's with the train, sorry, visually. Yeah, no visual complaints. So that's what we call artwork. So loco setup, so all the sort of the logic behind it. The brake system feels a bit funky, and I'm not sure if that's the way the train's set up, or whether that's sort of the train in reality. So I hesitate to downgrade it for that, because I just can't tell. And I want to be, the way I'm sort of trying to pitch myself is to be as sort of fair, both to Dovetail and the devs. Crumbs. But also to the community and the people who are going to be spending money on this. So yeah, by the way, this is something I always sort of bring up, but I have previously worked at Dovetail. A lot of people there I would consider my friends, and a lot of people I have a great deal of respect for. Well, no one there who I don't have a great deal of respect for, put it that way. So, so I am not the most perfect person to answer this. But as I was saying, in a very roundabout way there, I'm generally fairly pleased with how this works, right? I've got no major complaints. So setup, yeah, the brakes feel a bit funky, but I think that is just me being weird. Apart from that, I'm happy with it. It would have been nice for this to be a better animation, and that sort of combination of setup and artwork to sort of instant pops, where, I'm not sure what it would do in reality, but it just feels a bit too quick, bit too quick to snap. That's the only real bug I've got with setup and the brakes, but again, I'm fairly sure that's probably a me thing. No, let's go via. So there's that. I'm going to stop there. Yeah, and that's the last part of this thing. So sounds, as I mentioned, we had a little bit of a sound issue at the start we're stuttering in the sound. That is what it is. I'm not sure whether that's poorly mixed, like poorly set up sound, or down to the way the game handles wheels. Like, you know, if it's just trying to play too many sounds at once. I couldn't say. Lastly, gameplay. Gameplay for me is a big one because it's what I used to do at Dovetail, and something I've got a bit of experience in. And I've got to say, for this, gameplay in my opinion is really well done. It's got comes with 13 services, 4 scenarios, and obviously a training module. There we go. So yeah, and the training module, I believe, I'm going to go back to free roam for a moment. We'll dismount the train, stand outside. Yeah, and it also adds some extra services for the BR185 as well. But yeah, overall pretty happy. Well, I'll show you the scenarios as well. We might as well whilst we're here. It's so much quieter in the menus, isn't it? Yeah, this see these screenshots. I like the angle of this, but I don't like the rain in that one. So, it's all 4 rows ignored. Scenario-wise, pardon me, we've got the cement mixer, perform shunting and freight duties to move wagons around the yard. Steel greys, perform shunting duties and freight operations at Hochlenberg, which is cool, because I don't think we do anything there sort of in reality. And trunk service, which is doing assemble and disassemble log trains around Hagen log storage, which is fair enough. So that's 3 services there, not 4. 3, but I'm happy with that. Looking at the services it brings, see it has its own services, we'll look at those. So you've got shunt and move, logs, you know, got plenty of stuff going on there, and it looks like it's all linked up. So shunt and move, bring it into service to the log yard, shunt logs at the log yard, do stuff at the log yard later in the day, move the shunter elsewhere, or another shunter elsewhere probably. Yeah, I think that's actually a second shunter. That's what we just did, but form a passenger train up. Then with the first shunter you shunt a cement train, and then set that up, and then you do a steel train at Hochlenberg, so there's 3 of them overall I think. And it gives you a nice sort, you know, it gives you 13 services, which is reasonable for a DLC, I think. And then it also, for the BR185.2, I wonder. Cement. So you've got 2 cements. You've got cement train to Bull and a cement train to Finnentrop, which is yeah, 1 long one, 1 short one, which is fair enough. So that's 15 services overall, which is more than the MP15 DLC. So yeah, that's perfectly reasonable IMO. And it feels really nice. You know, overall I'm really satisfied with this DLC. So once again, full disclosure, I have worked with Dovetail, but I did pay full price for this. I don't regret it. I definitely think you guys, if you can afford to go out and get it, go out and get it. Alright, thanks so much for watching today's video, guys. If you did like the video, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe to see more from me on a semi-regular basis. And we'll see you next time. Bye for now.